The View co-host Sunny Hostin's husband, Emmanuel Hostin, has been accused of federal insurance fraud.
Sunny Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit.
Sunny Hostin possible departure from America has ignited a social media frenzy, fueling heated debates and wild speculation. Is this the end of her controversial run on The View, or is there more to uncover? Brace yourself, this story is far from straightforward.
According to the documents, he knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries.
Fans and critics were stunned when Sunny Hostin dropped a bombshell about America's sociopolitical climate. Known for her sharp wit and no-holds-barred commentary, she has long been a lightning rod for controversy. However, her latest revelation has escalated things to a new level. Declaring that she feels stuck in what she called a racist America. Her statement didn't just ruffle feathers, it tore them off. Some applauded her honesty, while others accused her of hypocrisy, pointing to her high-profile career and multi-million-dollar salary. The backlash was swift, with the internet exploding in debate. Is Sunny truly leaving? Or is this just another dramatic statement meant to stir the pot?
Sunny Hostin of The View, who's constantly raging about race and reparations and how bad America is and its racial past and all this stuff.
Sunny Hostin announcement didn't come out of nowhere for those who have followed her career. She has long spoken out about systemic issues in America, frequently sharing her experiences as a woman of color in a country she claims isn't built for everyone. She even defended Rosie O'Donnell's decision to relocate to Ireland, applauding her for prioritizing her family's well-being. However, Sunny's potential decision to follow suit struck a nerve. Critics quickly pointed out her privilege, noting that most Americans lack the luxury to make such a move. Her claim that most of us are stuck here drew eye rolls, especially given her lucrative position on The View and a life far removed from everyday struggles.
She is self-appointed, she knows everything. It's great to see her ego take this hit, but I think it will be short-lived.
It's amazing to listen to her.
The timing of Sunny Hostin announcement couldn't be more dramatic. She has been embroiled in controversy after controversy, making her one of the most talked-about figures in daytime television. Her fiery clashes with co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin have become must-watch TV for fans of The View, with their on-air spats frequently trending on social media. The two have butted heads repeatedly, with Griffin accusing Tin of interrupting and dominating conversations, while Tin has thrown both subtle and not-so-subtle shade in return. One of their most heated exchanges occurred during a debate on immigration policies. As Tin attempted to argue her point about Trump's focus on the southern border, Griffin repeatedly interrupted, prompting Tin to snap. "Can I finish talking?" The moment went viral, dividing fans. Some saw Griffin as disrespectful, while others felt Tin was being overdramatic. Regardless, their tension has only fueled Tin's already polarizing reputation.
I think he's doing something a little bit more diabolical, if I'm being honest. Representative Andy Ogles, a Republican of Tennessee, on January 23rd, just 3 days after Trump was inaugurated, already proposed amending the 22nd Amendment to allow Trump to serve a third term.
Let's not forget Sunny Hostin's infamous comments about uneducated white women, a statement that sparked a firestorm of criticism. Never one to shy away from saying what she thinks, she stirred controversy during a discussion on Trump's surprising popularity, bluntly stating that non-college educated white women made up a significant portion of his voter base. Though she later clarified her remarks, the damage was done. Social media erupted, with many accusing her of being condescending and out of touch. Critics argued that her words were offensive and counterproductive, alienating potential allies at a time when unity is crucial. Yet, as always, Tin stood her ground, insisting that statistics backed her claim. The controversy only cemented her status as a divisive figure, admired by some for her candor, while others saw her as an elitist who thrives on provocation.
I think he doesn't want he's not going to say that J.D. Vance is a successor because he thinks he's his own successor.
But doesn't that mean that Obama can run also?
Well, you would think so because part of the resolution says no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than 3 times.
Despite the backlash, Sunny Tin has her fair share of supporters, including the View's producers. Insiders have reportedly praised her for keeping the show in the headlines, noting that controversy fuels ratings. Sunny is doing her part to voice the views of so many people in the U.S. right now, one source revealed, adding that her unapologetic stance on hot-button issues keeps viewers engaged. It's no secret that The View thrives on drama, and Tin consistently delivers. Whether sparring with co-hosts, making bold statements, or doubling down in the face of criticism, she knows how to keep people talking. And talk they do, whether in social media comment sections or office water cooler discussions. Tin remains a constant topic of conversation, but is all publicity really good publicity? That remains to be seen. Tin's polarizing presence has made her a household name, but it has also made her a target. Critics often accuse her of hypocrisy, pointing out that she enjoys immense privilege while claiming to speak for marginalized communities. These accusations reached new heights when news broke about her husband's ongoing legal troubles. Orthopedic surgeon Dr. Emmanuel Tin has been named in a sweeping federal lawsuit, accused of participating in fraudulent billing practices. While Sunny has vehemently denied any wrongdoing on his part, the allegations have cast a shadow over her public image. Some skeptics even suggest her announcement about leaving America is a distraction from the scandal, though there's no evidence supporting this theory. In the world of celebrity gossip, however, perception often outweighs reality, and the optics of the situation are undeniably messy.
Which, by the way, how annoying is The View getting? God, they're insufferable, that lot, aren't they? It's just a side effect.
Sunny Hostin's defenders argue that much of the criticism she faces is rooted in sexism and racism, with detractors holding her to a higher standard than her male or white counterparts. They highlight her years of experience as a federal prosecutor and legal analyst, as well as her unwavering commitment to social justice, as proof that she is more than qualified to speak on the issues she's passionate about. Supporters also point out that she isn't afraid to call out her own party when necessary, demonstrating that her loyalty lies with her principles rather than any political agenda. Still, even her most devoted fans can't deny that Sunny has a knack for stirring the pot. Her willingness to court controversy has made her both a star and a scapegoat. So, what's the real story behind her shocking announcement? Is she genuinely fed up with America's flaws, or is this part of a larger strategy to keep herself in the spotlight? And how do her recent personal and professional controversies factor into her decision? One thing is certain, Sunny Tin knows how to keep people guessing. Whether you love her or hate her, you can't ignore her, and that's exactly how she likes it. As fans and critics continue to analyze her every word, one looming question remains: is this the beginning of the end for Sunny on The View, or is it just another chapter in her ever-evolving story? The answer may lie in the controversies that have come to define her career, and in the secrets that have yet to be revealed. Because for Sunny Tin, the drama never truly ends, it just evolves. But the story takes an even more dramatic turn when you start peeling back the layers of her life beyond The View. Could there be a deeper reason behind her sudden declaration about leaving America? Some fans and critics think so, and the theories swirling around are nothing short of jaw-dropping. The biggest speculation centers on her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Tin, who has been named in a sweeping federal lawsuit accusing him of fraudulent billing practices. Though Sunny has vehemently denied any wrongdoing on his part, the allegations have cast a long shadow over her public image. Some skeptics even suggest that her announcement about possibly leaving the country is a calculated move to deflect attention from the scandal. While there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, in the world of celebrity gossip, perception often matters more than reality. So, is Sunny Tin truly considering an exit, or is this the latest twist in her ongoing saga? As the speculation grows and the internet buzzes with theories, one thing is undeniable: the Sunny Tin story is far from over.
And it's a very serious crime. In fact, it's one of the largest, if not the largest, RICO case in New York's history.
For those unfamiliar, Sunny Tin's husband, Dr. Emmanuel Tin, is a prominent orthopedic surgeon based in New York. On the surface, he's a respected professional dedicated to helping others. However, recent allegations tell a different story. Dr. Tin has been named in a massive federal lawsuit accusing him, along with over 180 other defendants, of insurance fraud. The lawsuit, filed under the RICO Act, typically used for organized crime cases, claims he knowingly overbilled insurance companies and even performed unnecessary surgeries in exchange for financial kickbacks disguised as investments or dividends. These serious accusations have thrust the Tin household into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons.
Some nefarious stuff. Let's just not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality, inequality, systemic failure.
Sunny Tin has been quick to defend her husband, calling the lawsuit completely baseless and accusing the insurance company behind it of using her celebrity status to smear her family. In a fiery statement, she declared, "Our family will not be intimidated and harassed. We remain owed strong words, but they haven't stopped speculation. This isn't just a minor lawsuit, it's a RICO case, and those don't emerge without serious claims." The lawsuit is reportedly tied to American Transit, an insurance provider specializing in rideshare and taxi services. They allege Dr. Tin and others exploited New York's no-fault insurance laws, which require companies to cover medical costs regardless of fault. The claim suggests some surgeries were unnecessary and performed solely to cash in on hefty insurance payoffs. Ouch.
Now, he's just accused, and this accused in a lawsuit after some time of investigation could ultimately become a federal indictment.
Things get even murkier as rumors swirl about Sunny Tin's possible knowledge of the lawsuit. While no concrete evidence links her to the alleged fraud, speculation is rampant. Some believe her connections and influence may have helped her husband navigate the scheme, while others suggest she may have benefited financially, whether knowingly or not. Could her high-profile career and luxurious lifestyle have been partially funded by these alleged activities? It's a question that's hard to ignore, especially given the scale of the accusations. With speculation growing, the controversy surrounding the Tin household shows no signs of fading.
Essentially saying that it's a money grab, and they're also going to countersue for millions of dollars, $5 million plus.
Let's not forget, Sunny Tin is no stranger to legal matters. As a former federal prosecutor, she built her career dissecting cases just like this one. Now, with allegations knocking on her own front door, the irony isn't lost on anyone. Critics question whether her legal expertise gave her an inside track on staying one step ahead. While there's no proof of her involvement, in the court of public opinion, rumors often speak louder than facts. And right now, the speculation surrounding her and her husband is louder than ever.
But it does not look well when your name ends up with 200 people in a RICO investigation. This is the biggest investigation since Giuliani shook the tree and a bunch of mobsters fell out, right? This is big stuff. And so, and thank you for bringing that video. It sure is ironic that she's up there. So, but
adding more fuel to the fire is the timing of Sunny Tin's announcement about potentially leaving the country. Coincidence, or a strategic move to distance herself from the storm brewing at home? Some believe she's trying to escape the fallout from her husband's legal troubles, as relocating overseas could provide a convenient way to avoid relentless scrutiny. Others see it as a last-ditch effort to protect her reputation, especially if the case against her husband escalates. Whatever the motive, one thing is certain, her announcement has only deepened the intrigue surrounding this already complex story.
if she didn't really know what was going on, right, which is what she's probably going to say later, oh, I had no idea what my husband and his associates were doing. We'll wait and see what that is, but I think it's pretty freaking ironic.
Sunny Tin's critics have seized on this narrative, seeing it as the ultimate gotcha moment. To them, it's a chance to call out what they view as hypocrisy. They argue that someone who frequently speaks about accountability and justice on The View should practice what she preaches. If there's any truth to the allegations against her husband, they believe she owes the public some serious explanations. Even if she's innocent, the optics aren't in her favor. From the outside looking in, it's a mess, one that threatens to overshadow her career.
Yeah. I have a totally different perspective on this. I don't really know what happened with this. The facts will come out. What I have a problem with is the core of who this woman is. Unlike you, I don't watch The View, bro. All I do is see clips.
It's just like twice a day.
But here's all I hear from her. America's violent, America's racist, America's bad. Okay.
As this controversy unfolds, Sunny Tin appears unshaken, or at least that's the image she's projecting. She continues to appear on The View, delivering her signature fiery commentary on everything from politics to pop culture. Some see this as a sign of resilience, proof that she refuses to let the allegations against her husband define her. Others, however, believe it's a calculated distraction, an attempt to shift focus away from the legal drama. Either way, it's clear that Sunny is playing a high-stakes game, and the outcome is far from certain. What makes this situation even more fascinating is its impact on her public image. For years, Sunny has built her brand as a truth-teller, someone unafraid to call out injustice wherever she sees it. But now, with her husband under fire and questions swirling about her own potential involvement, that image is taking a hit. Supporters argue that she is being unfairly targeted, yet another example of a strong woman of color being torn down for daring to speak her mind. Detractors, however, see this as a moment of reckoning, an opportunity to expose what they believe to be a double standard. Then there's the question of what happens next. If the case against Dr. Tin moves forward, it could have serious consequences for Sunny's career. While she is not named in the lawsuit, the association alone could be damaging, especially in a world where public perception often outweighs actual facts. Could this mark the beginning of the end for Sunny on The View, or will she find a way to rise above the controversy and reclaim her narrative? Only time will tell.
Been said. I mean, we know that, only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system. And, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do.
As the legal battle unfolds, one thing is clear, this story is far from over. The mix of Sunny Tin's polarizing persona, her husband's legal woes, and swirling rumors of her potential involvement has created a perfect storm of intrigue. Whether she's a victim of circumstance or a willing participant in a larger scheme, her life is anything but ordinary. As the court of public opinion weighs in, the question remains, can Sunny weather this storm, or is this just the beginning of a much larger unraveling? Only time will tell.
Let me say someplace that could really use a lot of cutting. Elon has very many, what do you call it?
Government contracts?
Yeah. I think, because I don't remember, maybe y'all heard it, but I don't remember looking for an armored car. And I don't remember, I don't.
For now, all we can do is watch and wait. One thing is certain, Sunny Tin knows how to keep people talking. Whether it's her fiery debates on The View, her bold statements about America, or the growing drama surrounding her personal life, she has mastered the art of staying in the spotlight. But as the saying goes, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. With so much at stake, the next chapter in Sunny Tin's story is sure to be unforgettable. So, what do you think? Is Sunny's announcement to leave the U.S. simply a coincidence, or is there more to the story? One way or another, the truth is bound to come out. And how do you think this legal drama will play out? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.